Hi there, Ginny again. Today I'm working on some ATCs. I'm in a swap, in one of the art groups on Facebook. I'm in a swap, and the theme for the ATCs is texture. So I'm going to be working on these, and I thought I'd just let you watch what I'm doing. I've already got some that I just cut out of a little card, just that little bit thicker than cardstock. So I cut them out to the right size, at 2.5 inches by 3.5 inches, and I've already put some gesso on them. So for the first one, I want to actually add some tissue paper to make a crinkled background. So I'll just crunch all that up first. It's got a bit of a tear in it. Grab my glue. Give it a bit of a mix because it's been sitting still for quite a while. Water tends to separate away from the glue. And yeah, so just crunch it up and then start sticking it down onto the card. So put a bit of glue down first. So for this I want as many wrinkles in it as I can get, because I want it to be really textural, both visually and, what's the word, palpable as well. Yeah, so you can touch it and feel it. There. So I don't know if you can see, it's got lots of wrinkly bits in it, which looks really good. So I'll quickly dry this off, and where have I put the dryer now? That might help. I have been practicing in Movie Maker and found out that I can actually now do the fast forward thing, so I will do that for the drying bits, so the video and you don't get, the video's not so long and you don't get bored watching me dry. Okay, there's a bit missing there, so I might just add a bit more tissue. And then I'll dry it off properly and then cut all those daggy edges off. Alright, continue drying. Okay, I don't know if you can see, and you've got bits sticking up, which is nice, I think. So now I'll just go around and cut the edges off. Oops. Right, so next I want to put some paint on, and I want to dry brush it on. So make sure my brush is really dry. Right, now try and see which is the yeah, I think I'll have it that way. So this is the bottom. And I've done this once before on a index card and I really liked the effect of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do sort of bands of colour going up from one corner to the next, and I'll start with dark colour and it will gradually get lighter as it gets up to the top there. So that's with the dark green, or this is actually Viridian acrylic paint. Viridian's one of my very favourite colours. It's the true form though is more of a blue-green metallic, which I really love that colour. It's beautiful. Okay, so then I'll go with a paler green. Oops. So I've done that so far. Try and do this so you can see. I keep forgetting, and when I go to edit the videos, you know, put all those little bits together, I notice my hand's in the way a lot of the time, so I'm sorry about that. Okay, apparently that was 8 minutes already. Next I want to do some blue, although yeah, I'll do blue. I was trying to decide whether I really wanted blue or not. I should actually dry this in between because I don't want the colours mixing. So sorry, I'm going to do a quick zap now. Okay. Yeah, because you want a nice sweep of coloured bands. You don't want a yucky brown colour. Try and graduate that out a bit so it's paler. And the last one I want is yellow. Do a quick zap to make sure that blue's dry so I don't get green up here. Stupid throat, so annoying. Right. Okay. Now, still got some off the edge there, so I'll just cut that down there. Might stick that back down a bit later on. Yeah, I'll cut this off too. Alright, so next thing I want to do is using some copper metallic paint. Get the brush dry again. Now this time I only want a tiny bit of paint on the tip. And what I want to do is only apply paint to the tops of these wrinkles so that it highlights them. So what I do is I go from the side sort of with a flat brush rather than down on top of it, and that way it just picks up those highest points. I might get a little bit on the background, which doesn't matter, but I don't want a lot of it on the background. I have to keep applying little bits of paint at a time. I really love this, the way this looks. It's really effective. Oops, got some on the background then. It's probably because I'm rushing. Like I've said before, I feel really rushed when I do videos because I don't want to take forever and a day. Videos are long enough as it is. Hopefully I can shorten them a little bit by speeding the boring bits up. Oh, bit itchy face. I keep pausing to scratch my face. Ooh, big blob came out. See, the wind stopped blowing now. It was very windy this morning, and there was a lot of dappled light bouncing around in here. Probably wouldn't have made very good video filming then. It's just too much. Alright, so hopefully you can see that, how it's made the crinkly bit stand out. It keeps rolling back in and I don't want it to. Right, and there as well. Sit down. Okay, what do I want to do next? This is the question. What else can I do that has texture? Bit of natural string, that's very textural, and I've got, what have I got? I've got these doilies. I also found in a box of stuff I have some hessian, what is also called burlap. So I'll cut a piece of that off. Alright, So I think I might make a flower. Again, I've done this before, so I know how this turns out, and I really like the effect of it. So I'll make the flower center out of coiled string. Again, this is a very long, boring process. So basically I just dab some glue on, make a tiniest little loop, and then keep coiling it round on itself, round and round, adding a bit of glue as I go until it's big enough how I want it. Another very fiddly, sticky thing that you need lots of patience to get it done. But to me it's worth it because I like the effect that it has afterwards. So yeah, I'll probably speed the majority of this up. Alright, cut this off so that I've got a bit of length for the stem. Alright, now, does that feel wet? Yeah, because I spilt water. Alright, I was thinking with these doilies, which are just paper, lacy paper doilies. Scissors right in front of me. Fold it over so it's quicker. So I'm thinking of using these little parts here. Just looking at the screen, something's flashing that I've never noticed before. I've got a feeling it means the batteries are running down. Might have to stop and just check the battery actually, I think. Okay, so it was the batteries, so I've changed them. Now, I was saying before, I'm just cutting these smaller parts off and using them as petals. That's my plan anyway. Let's see how that goes in a minute. Yeah, because, you know, they've got a bit of texture to them. Cut that one there a bit better. So I figured probably 4 might be alright. So I'll put them all together and I cut the pointy bits off. I'll just see how that looks. Just wondering if you can even see that. Sorry. So that's sort of a basic idea. So I'll try and put them together. Where's the glue here? Put them together so they look a bit like flower petals. Sorry if you can't see what I'm doing. I will hold it up and show you in a minute. Although, yeah. Oops. My thumbnail ripped off earlier. I had my thumbnails quite long and they tend to split very low down at the base, and then which is not good. They end up ripping off if I bump them against something, or with me I was taking my glove off and it took my thumbnail with it. Right, so I've got 3, just add one more. Try and keep the prettier side facing up, and then I'll stick, well, it doesn't look all that fantastic, but I guess it's okay. Like that. So I know I want the flower on there. What else can I do? Might make some leaves for the flower. Yeah, I'll do that with this. Probably have to add a fair bit of glue to this though, because when you cut it, it shreds. It that's not the word. Frays. Pretty badly. Comes right apart. 2 petals be enough? Yeah. Alright. First of all, I'll stick the middle centre part to the petals. Oops, things sticking to me. Just might have that up there, like that. Yeah, so I'll glue that down. See, I'm hoping to keep as much of the background visible as possible. I don't want to put lots on there and cover it up, because I think it's really nice. So yeah, I'll do that, and I'll put these little triangles as petals somehow. Maybe like that. Where's the other one? I'll fiddle with it and see. What else did I want? I've got these, I've only got little bits left actually. I dragged these out because I thought these are really textural as well. They're stickers, I suppose. Yeah, they've got sticky back, so they're stickers. But they're really bumpy, and they're pretty as well as being textural. So, and these are only sort of leftover bits that I had of larger pieces. So yeah, I might stick these leaves down. No, I better stick the stem down first. That's going to be a bit tricky. So I have to put glue along the stem. Sorry. Stop putting everything in your way. There's no point making a video if you can't see anything. Try and make the stem curve a bit so it's, you know, a little bit more attractive than straight down. Stop bleeding the pot there. Alright, curve it. A little bit more glue. Oops. Gee, I wish I had an overhead camera to save all this hassle of trying to allow you to see but me to be able to see as well. It's a bit tricky. One day I'll figure it out. I've got at the moment I'm sitting the camera on a I think they're called Gorilla Grip tripod, where you can bend the legs of it and curl them around things. So you know, I think the general idea is if you're outdoors you could hook the legs around a tree branch or something like that, and then secure the camera to it and take pictures of the garden without actually holding on to the camera. So that's what I'm sitting that on. So I was thinking if I could get some kind of beam going across above my head, and then I could wrap the tripod legs around that and hang the camera from that. But yeah, I'm still thinking about it. So next, put these little triangular leaves. I hope they don't fall apart. It seems every time I touch them a little piece comes off. So I put lots of glue. Which way do I want them? Maybe that way. So they're pointing downwards. There's one. Oops, see, there's a piece come off. Oh well. Having them a little bit raggedy, I suppose, sort of adds to the texture. That's what I'll tell myself anyway. It looks good, it looks rustic. Right, that'll dry clear, so it should be alright. So I've got flower, 2 little leaves. Oops. I might give this a blast to dry it up quickly. So it's a bit better than it was. So next I was thinking I might put some of this along the bottom, like as a little border. Yeah, I don't know about having the whole lot of it because it'll block off the leaves. I should have thought about that before, shouldn't I? Maybe I could put half of it. Then you don't get to see the texture as much. So here's another idea. I could, yeah, I might do this. What I'm thinking is cut one of these squares off. Oops. And then cut that in half so that they're triangles. And stick those in the corners. No, that's not so great because then I cut off the leaf there. Hang on, put it this way. Oh, it just makes it. There. And then I might put a little strip, maybe of a different one. Oh, those dots are nice. Those dotty bits there, I think. How thick do I want, sorry. How thick do I want it? Maybe that much. Ah. I hope these stay on. Just worried about them coming unstuck and falling off. I'll do it this way. I don't know if it looks that fabulous. Do I put them in the other corners as well? No, don't think I will. I don't know. I might have to think about that. I might end up taking it off. I've also been thinking about a quote, but there aren't many quotes about texture. I found one sort of short line, which wasn't too bad, but it's quite a few words. It's quite a, lengthy sentence, which might be hard to fit on there. So I might have to think about that as well and come back to it if I do decide to do that. Just push that in a bit more. Oops, don't pull it out. I don't know. I don't think that looks that great. I think what I should do is lift. Now we'll see if it comes off easily. Yeah, it does. should lift the corners up and put them over the dots. That's a bit better maybe. See, this is all trial and error here. This is me playing and seeing what works. Right in front of your eyes. So there will be mistakes. And there may very well be moments of, that looks crap, pull it off. I don't know, I don't like, that's too sort of harsh on the corners there. Maybe I should have just put that, I don't know. Let's do something different while I think about it. I want to put a centre in the flower there, and in keeping with the theme of texture, I thought of using this 3D paint so that it will stay up. You know, if I make a centre, it will stand up off the flower rather than fall down, if I'm making any sense with that at all. Yeah. So that's textural as well, I guess. It's not exactly centre, is it? Whoops. Oh no, I've stuffed that too. Oh, it's a blob. A blobby mess. Doesn't matter. Let's make it a peaked blobby mess. Oh! I don't know if you saw that. That had a bubble in it and it just popped. Try and sort of make that into a peak. Yeah. Oh, well, that's that. What else should I do? Can't think of anything else to do that would be texture, and if I put any other extra bits, it's going to take away the background. I'm going to fiddle with this down the bottom. I'm thinking I really don't like it. Oh dear. I can't take that off now because it's pulled up the background, so I think it's staying. It's staying. I hope the person that I send it to, my swap partner, likes it a bit better than I do. I want to go around the edges with some ink, and if I could find where I put the ink, oh there it is. I've seen lots of people do this with their sponge. So I'm going to try it myself for the first time. Right in front of your eyes. Apparently you get some ink on here. And then you go, oh yeah, that works good. That saves me trying to swipe it on the ink pad. Done that before. Like I said, I'm still learning. I'm definitely not here to teach you anything, except perhaps how to make mistakes as you go along. Oh well, it keeps it real, doesn't it? Oh, I just caught the edge of that petal and I like that. Oops, bits of glue on there is not a good thing. I might do the edge of the petals too if I can do it without smudging. I just did it, smudge the background. Oh well. I will be making others, and if I decide that this one isn't all that great to send out, I might keep it myself and send a better one, but we'll see. So that's it. I don't know whether it's going to be with a quote or not at this stage. I'm thinking, do I put some more little blue dots down here? What do you reckon? Can you tell me? Can you make the camera nod yes or no? I might, because like I said before, if I don't like it well enough to send out, I won't. But I'll just do a couple of little dots. Ooh. Oh, I don't know if you can see that either. Sometimes I hold things up too close and they just go blurry. Alright, I'm going to leave that to dry and start on another one. But I might stop this here, and because I've got a feeling this video is going to be lengthy enough as it is, so I might do, I've got to make 2 more, and I might do them as separate videos as well. We'll see. Alright, so bye for now.